Hi, this is Cass from Rosie Cass Please, and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Leaf. New Horizons. Why did I say New Leaf? Anyway, we are going to do a tour of my medieval island because it is pretty much done. I say pretty much because I may get in there and want to make changes, but it's done, my medieval slumber island. So let's go. It's slumber time. All right, we're here. So, I just said that, Luna. So I obviously did some of this as a speed build. Or as, in fact, I think 3 speed build videos altogether. But I decided to finish it off camera because I have been a bit unwell and it was a good thing to do while sitting on the couch under the weather. So let's have a look around. I figured we'll just do it like old school speed build style. So when we enter, or island tour style, when we enter the island, we start out with like this little tavern area. There's a kitchen off to the side. And then over here, we have a sitting area and a little stage for a big troubadour group, like performers. And over here, I put in a stable. So there's somewhere for so I'm having trouble with the doors. There's somewhere for people to bring their horses. Now, I use the springy horses because I don't have a horse villager. Also, annoyingly with these slumber islands, you can't change the clothes of the villagers, which I was really surprised by. I thought for sure that you would be able to, because I was like, I could use this villager to be like the king and I could put them in clothes and you know what I mean, but I haven't put any villagers in here. So you can also come through if you don't want to go through the stables and the horse poop. You can come this way. And then we have a little blacksmith area. I don't think we have anything like an anvil in this game, but you know, that's fine. They can at least display their wares there, you know. Now, this bit I did do on a speed build with you guys, but you can see I've obviously filled out this space a lot more. So I moved everything up a square. I'm trying very hard not to run, but it goes against all my natural instincts. I moved everything up a square so I could put stuff down in front of the bakery over here. And then I've added, not a huge amount to the beach actually from what I did before. I added a little picnic blanket, and we've got over here, there's the crab. I think I did all of that on the speed build. I did add a boat. It's the best I could do in terms of a boat looking like it fits with a medieval island. It does have that big green tarp on it. But that's alright, it's okay. And I also filled out this sort of little grocery shop area. So we'll just really quickly go up to where the boat is. Oh, and this is my bug stall. I didn't really change that. I just put in cash registers. So we've got our little foreshore area here. We've got more bugs and fish. And if you ignore the fact that that tarp is very clearly plastic, you can almost pretend that it is a medieval fishing boat. And then obviously we have up here an actual spot for fishing off the headland. So, you know, now a lot of this you guys will have seen if you watch the speed build. This area I did do already. Likewise, this area up here I did in a separate speed build. So I have filled it out a little bit more though. Again, I just decided I needed more clutter. So we have our little shrine up here. I would have liked to have put this another level higher, but there's limits to what you can do in terms of the height, and I wanted the waterfall behind her. So that is from Zelda, that's the goddess statue, so I figured that fit. We have a mine over here with some gold in front of it. And I did move the well. The well was originally in the village, but I just moved it up here. Does it make sense that you'd even have a well on an island this small with a great big freshwater river in the middle of it? No, it does not. But that's all right. We have a little cherry orchard here up the back. I say orchard, it is 2 trees. When I created this island, because I hadn't made a slumber island before, I chose medium. I didn't really know how big that was going to be, and I feel like I should have chosen large because this was a little bit too small. So obviously we have the castle's back entrance off to the left, but we won't go there yet. I just filled out this area alongside the river. I've used the sugarcane here, but in my head it is reeds. So it's like a reedy kind of grass area. And then if we go down these stairs, you'll see up on the right here we have like a little fortune teller tent in the background. I would have liked to have been able to seal this off, but you can't put anything on the sand dunes, so that way I just walked is not the canon way of getting in. But you could sit down here and have your fortune told by a cheeky little fortune teller. I'm just going to rotate that. See, I told you I wasn't going to be done. We got a big old head up here, being big and head-like, and a little custom content pond on the rocks up here with a little froggy boy on it. I got all the Sanrio cards. Someone gave them to me. I think I mentioned it to you guys in a video. One of my friends sent me a packet of all the Sanrio cards, which was very exciting. Oh, I did put in a ladder here. So there is actually a shortcut there, which is what the pathing is meant to indicate. Whether that would, you know, indicate to someone that they can go that way, who can say? So over here, I've got a big old statue on the headland, being like, welcome to my island. I imagine that's how he talks. And then if we go down here, another sandcastle, a little gazebo, and then down this way, we have a little windy path, which leads us partly back to the entrance, because the entrance is on the left just over here. But I also put in an extra little building, and it's like the kind of trading goods. Like if this was an island kingdom that was making a lot of money off trade, this is the place that they would go to, like, you know, load up the ships and stuff. Now, is there a dock here? No, there's no docks. Well, I mean, there's a big old dock. It's the one that Luna's on, but if a ship could pull up there, I guess. So, you know, a little pile of some goods for export here, and a ship's cat. Obviously, you need a ship's cat. So that is the exterior. It's actually not that big. Like I said, it is a medium-sized island. Was that a mistake? Yeah, I think it kind of was, to be honest. Oh, and I do have this. This is effectively my secret beach over here, because it's mostly blocked off. And it's so teeny as a little duck. And I just put the glowing moss pond, because why not? I wanted that pond somewhere. The other thing I wanted to place, but I never did, was the bridge that comes with one of the Sanrio unlocks. It's like a cute little pond with a bridge over it. I couldn't quite find anywhere that worked, so I ended up using it. But then we go up here and into the house. Well, castle. It's a castle, not a house. It's a castle. So I did end up putting another wall here, because this was open before, and I was like, that feels dangerous. Some noble who's had too much cider, and they stagger out of the palace after having danced and all the rest of it, and then they fall into the moat, never to be seen again. So this is our back entrance, where that bridge is. But, you know. Now, again, I have posted a speed build at the interior, but I'm including the full island, including the interior, for this video. I wanted to have the whole thing. So if we wanted to come in here and pay our respects to the king and queen, or the queen, which is obviously me. I mean, look at this crown. Elsa, do you know how expensive this item is in the game? Woo boy, it's like $1 million. Anyway, it's fine. So back here is our little throne room, where I can sit in my throne and be the vision of nobility with my cherry pie off to the left here, or to the right from my perspective. It's important to have a cherry pie on your right hand side. And then we have the more working parts of the castle. So if I scoot through here, this is where the guards live. This is like our barracks. This is a toilet. This is the only toilet in the entire place, is this bucket with papers next to it. I just was like, I mean, people can use their imagination. It's fine. Alright. Actually, did I put a bucket upstairs? I might have put a bucket upstairs too. I can't remember. This is our dungeon. I enjoy the sound design in here. We got spiders, rotten food, skeletons, and a poop, a coprolite, or whatever they're called. Coprolite? Very atmospheric. I feel like that's the punishment posting for the knights. So if we then go through here, this is the kitchen for the palace. I'm enjoying the sound. All of the crackling fires and stuff. I feel like my character would never come in here if she were the queen. Oop, I didn't mean to push that, put that out. I wanted to do this. Bloop. And last but not least, it's the queen's bedroom upstairs. Did I actually put a bathroom up here? I don't think I did. So there's literally one bathroom on the entire island. So we have the queen's bed. The treasure is in the back corner. It's sort of hidden away behind a screen. And then over here we have a bedroom for a little crown prince or princess. I say bedroom, it's got a divider. But still, so that is my castle and my medieval island tour. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Also, this is what the map looks like. I wish, again, that I could have villager houses on here. I feel like they could have done a lot more with the Slumber Islands, and I'm also not the first person to say this, but they could have really pushed the boundaries with them quite a lot more than they did. I realized they didn't want to have them be too complicated because my understanding is that you can have 3 Slumber Islands. They're all saved online, like they're not saved locally. So I'm assuming Nintendo didn't want to have to commit to super overcomplicated islands because they're the ones having to host it. I'm guessing that's the reason, but it is a shame. Alright guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm going to leave this one here. I know it's a short one, but it's a small island, well, medium island. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe, you know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.